Hi, my name is Edwin Patterson, and today we're working with the Great Book of Mormon Vocabulary Test. This is the 33rd of 60 that we're going through. The contention, the basis of all of this for me, is there are words in the Book of Mormon that Joseph Smith could not have known if he was to be the creator of it, that he would have to know, because he's the only one there. So Joseph would have to be responsible for 269,510 words, because as the anti say, he created it, so he put all those words out there for Oliver to write down. He would have to be responsible for the 5,400 words that are unique. He would have to be responsible for the 1,800 they're used only once. Now, again, my contention, you may have known some of these words, I don't know, but the body of work, when you see these 60 words totally together, you're going to go, I don't believe Joseph could have done that. And the onus is on the antis to say, oh yes, he could, he was a very smart man. And they do go to lengths to make that so. They give him education that he did not achieve. They give him training he did not get. They give him books to read that he did not read, because they have this fallacious sophistry they're using, the innuendo, the straw men, the lies. They just want to say, look, Joseph was really one smart guy. And because of that, he could have written the Book of Mormon. He could have created it out of his mind. My contention is there's just no way. So we come to this 33rd word. What is the big word? The word is noted. Not very tough. 100% of my people spelled it right, so that's not too hard. But there are 15 definitions for noted in the book, or in the 1828 dictionary. 15. One of them stands out and apart from all others. It's the sixth one, sixth definition. Now, again, I don't know if Joseph knew this or not, if he was going to write it, but you decide. You see what you think here. Now, our last word was, found in Mosiah 29. Mormon was giving a kind of a recap of Mosiah's ending. He's about to die. You turn the page to Alma 1. Now, if you're familiar with the Book of Mormon, you know in Alma 1, there's a great antichrist who's going to come forth. His name is Nehor. And so the story starts with him being brought to Alma. That's where the word noted is going to be. So we go, okay, noted. Now, noted is not found in the Bible, not found in the Doctrine and Covenants. But here it is used one time in the entire Book of Mormon. So let's read and see what we come up with here. This is verse 2. Again, this is still Mormon who's editing. So he's putting his words in around this story of the Antichrist Nehor. So, and it came to pass that in the first year of the reign of Alma in the judgment seat. So if you recall, the Nephites says, okay, no more kings. With Mosiah's ending, we're ended with kings. We're going to go to judges now. Alma is the first judge. And so here he is at the judgment seat. Someone's brought before him. The description. There was a man brought before him to be judged, a man who was large, a man who was noted for his much strength. Noted. Again, noted, N-O-T-E-D, is not found anywhere else in the body of Scripture. Anywhere. In the Book of Mormon, note, N-O-T-E, is not found anywhere. Just N-O-T-E-D. Well, what does noted mean? So the definition is reputation, and consequence, distinction. So let's take that knowledge now and read it back to the verse and see how it fits. So, there was a man brought before him, Alma, to be judged, a man who was large and much noted for his strength. Again, he had a reputation for his strength. He was a man of consequence because of his strength. Now, the point I want to make, and I always do make, okay, Joseph could have known that. But these one-off words are very tricky. You get all words you learn. You don't just get them because you're smart, good-looking, rich. No, you just have to learn each word. Joseph would have had to have been an amazing individual with an amazing education, with an amazing background of reading, None of those things can be shown. None of those strike true. The only witnesses to his ability before the Book of Mormon, the testimony of witnesses, are his wife and his mother. And both of them say he wasn't inclined to read, wasn't inclined to study. He liked to ponder. His wife said he couldn't write a legible sentence before the Book of Mormon started. She's married to him. She knows him better than anybody else out there. And yet these words keep coming. And you may say, well, no, it isn't that big of a deal. And maybe it isn't. But if you have the temerity to go through 60 words with me, bless you. And when you're done, you can make your own decisions. Mine is, there's no way an undereducated man like Joseph Smith could have created this work with these words. I'm only doing 60. There are more 60s and 60s and 60s and 60s. There's 5,400 unique words in the Book of Mormon. You go through them all. I have gone through every one of them. There's many of those I don't believe Joseph could have defined, could have known, could have spelled right. And to that end, we will continue. Now we're moving on. Soon we'll get up to 40, then 50, then 60. They get harder as we go. This little group we're working on right now is 20 words with 1 or 2 syllables with multiple definitions. And again, in the case of noted, it's the 6th definition, the only definition of the 15 in the dictionary of his time that even talks about this application. The rest just don't apply. Okay, a step at a time. Thank you so much. I appreciate your interest and following along. I'll see you on down the road.